UCCS.
Welcome back inside the Gallagly Event Center for Game 2 of our doubleheader as the UCCS men welcome in the CSU Pueblo men. The Pack won the first matchup in the women's game. Again, joined by Brian Geenan, I'm Jason Carter, and Brian, the Mountain Lion men on a little bit of a streak at the moment.
Yeah, both of these teams tied in conference at 3-2, but the Mountain Lions with 4 straight wins, including 3 by double digits. The Thunderwolves on a little bit of a skid of their own as they have lost their last 3. They are just 2-2 on the road.
Look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Thunderwolves, it will be Jaden Kennis, Deshaun Cooper, Jake Lafferty, Brevin Walter, and Armand Muldrew. The Pack 3-2 in conference play. Both these teams, as a matter of fact, 3-2 tied for 4th place in the RMAC standings at the moment. Meanwhile, UCCS, their starting lineup will be the exact same that it has been all season. Xavier Martinez, Hannah Sarr, Will Becker, Derek Pranger, and Jezza McKenzie, the first 5 for the Mountain Lions, who are in their home whites. The Pack in their red jerseys with the dark blue trim. And UCCS trying to, these teams only met once last year, and it was a massive win for the Pack. UCCS 15-44 all-time against CSU Pueblo. However, they have won 6 of the last 9. So we'll see if they can improve that to 7 of 10 after 40 minutes of game play. Cooper and Becker to jump in the middle, and that should be a good matchup. A couple of 6'9" seniors. Becker, the leading scorer for the for the Mountain Lions, and Cooper, the second leading scorer and leading rebounder for the Pack. Pranger, start off with a 3, missed it, rebound to Pueblo. Quickly up ahead, easy layup and 2 points for CSU Pueblo.
Great court vision from the Thunderwolves. They are an excellent team at spreading the rock, 16 assists per game and holding their opponents to just 11. They are a great defensive unit. Our head coach Hammer.
Great feed, went just around the hands of Becker and out of bounds. Yeah, it is defense where Pueblo hangs their hat. They are top 20 in the country in opponent scoring, opponent field goal percentage, and opponent three-point percentage. So UCCS offensively may have their hands full as this game progresses.
Mountain Lions not a great three-point shooting team as it is without facing this unit.
Great shot block there by Will Becker. Will, finally healthy this year, has had an incredible season. Talk about being healthy. Jezza McKenzie rises up and throws it down.
Beautiful hesitation. McKenzie really finding his flow this season, shooting 39% from 3, 47 from the field.
Help side comes over. Pranger blocks it away.
Sarr rose up perfectly for that attempt by number 15, Jake Lafferty. And then it was Pranger who got the second block. Mountain Lions 4-2 at home in the 60th meeting between these two teams. As we mentioned, trying to get a much better mark.
That ball is going to stay with UCCS as Xavier Martinez tried to make a move. Sarr takes the inbound. Kicks it back out to Pranger. 3, no good. Rebound. McKenzie gets it back to Derek. Drops it off to Becker. And Will get a couple of free throws.
How about Hannah Sarr battling for that rebound over the top of Lafferty, able to get it to McKenzie. And the extra possession from the Mountain Lions proves effective as Becker heads to the line.
Becker was the Conference Player of the Week following the first week of the season. And continues on this pace. No reason why there shouldn't be a ton of postseason accolades for the senior from Aurora. He gets the second free throw to fall.
Yeah, 15.5 points, 9 rebounds, and 71% from the field. Just video game numbers. I don't think I even shoot that high on 2K.
You need to lower the difficulty on your games.
It's less realistic.
Pueblo with under 10 on the shot clock. Missed off the right, and another rebound there for McKenzie, already his third of the contest.
Poor possession there from the Thunderwolves. UCCS, a couple of good defensive possessions to start.
Saar takes the screen from Xavier, gets into the lane. What a spin move. Hannes Saar puts him through the rinse cycle.
Crafty move from the senior, spinning to the left hand and up off the glass.
Pull up J, rolls out.
Kenneth, the redshirt sophomore, 7.5 points per game, got nice into the mid-range.
Becker, mid-range J, no good. Good job by Will to come over. Altered the first shot, but an offensive rebound and put back there by Cooper.
Cooper had 7 boards per game as well.
Saar, 3, no good. And UCCS, not a great three-point shooting team to begin with. They've decided to let a couple of them fly early on, and they are 0 of 3 at the moment.
Pranger's tried a pair and has missed both.
I say not very good. They are dead last in the conference in three-point shooting. Jezza got his opponent. Oh, going to be called for a travel and dragging his foot just a tad.
Bench couldn't believe it. I think that's the right call, but McKenzie with a very crafty move. He looks totally re-energized here on this 4-game win streak.
They're going to call Saar for a block. Big time aggression there from Muldrew as Santiago Ochoa check in for UCCS, and Denham Johnson will come in for the Pack.
Now Ochoa not too many points on the offensive end, 4.5 per game, but really controls the pace of play, plays at his own speed. Love his impact on the game.
Nice take, and it's going to be a foul there on Xavier as Walter was able to get into the lane. Walter, we'll talk more about him after this timeout. 15:58 to go. Mountain Lions up by 1.
I'm going to run that ad.
Yep. It's already selected. Yep.
All right. Good start, kind of.
Kind of.
Jezza, like, I feel like Jezza plays at these different paces. Like, when he started the season, he just felt so timid, or like maybe not trusting his leg. You know who this high school team is? Sorry? You know who that high school team is? I can tell you if I can think colors. St. Mary's, which is the alma mater of 2 of the Pueblo guys. Yeah, Howery and. So 1 and 4. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2.
Back inside the Gallagher Event Center, UCCS with a 5-4 lead here following the first media timeout. And both teams still trying to find their legs a little bit, as neither team's shooting the ball all that well. 2 of 7 for the Pack and 2 of 5 for the Mountain Lions. Walter knocks in the first. Walter spent the first half of his career for URMAC fans at South Dakota School of Mines. Part of a couple of teams up there that truly wreaked havoc around the league for a couple of years before transferring down to Pueblo. Cooper takes a seat for the Pack, and checking in for the first time is Victor Lado. Saar all the way to the rim, can't finish.
Great move inside. Hannes has had some excellent success this year getting to the rim. I've seen a couple of games where he's really poured it on, including his career high before the winter break.
Lost ball ends up in the hands of Becker, who then works it up eventually to Ochoa. Drop-off pass, and there was a lot of contact going on there. And I think they called a jump ball, so possession arrow to Pueblo as Gavin Carter and Brady Jones come in for UCCS.
Carter's been an excellent player off the bench this season in his first year in a Mountain Lion uniform, 8.5 points per game, but 53% from the field as UCCS sinks into this 2-3 look they like to throw out.
A little bit of a smaller lineup for the Mountain Lions, truly 4 guards, and Jones the only real size out there. Kick out, 3 ball, good. Kennis with the triple.
And Kennis just 7.5 points per game, but a huge triple there. He's shown some aggression with the rock.
UCCS still without the services of Jesse Iweezy, as nice take there by McKenzie. So certainly lacking some size inside, and the Mountain Lions having to come up with some different rotations. Good job by Jones to keep his feet and block the shot.
Jones, not a whole lot of minutes per game, but some important ones, as he mentioned.
Xavier drops in his first 2.
Yeah, Xavier really starting to come alive. He finished the season last year with an excellent mark, finished with some all-conference honors. Slow start to the 2024 season, but now averaging 11 points and 5 assists.
Now the Mountain Lions back into a man, so they switched off from zone to a man. 7 on the shot clock. Size advantage doesn't work out for the Pack as Xavier comes down with it and then forces a foul.
Yeah, brilliant there from Martinez, who had the much taller and stronger Kennis on him.
Lafferty back into the lineup for Pueblo. Ochoa lost his footing and then loses the ball. Good help side by Jezza, and they're going to call a foul.
Bail out there as Walter was dead to rights after getting doubled, as it's McKenzie who gets the foul on the arm.
And Walter will go to the free throw line. 83% free throw shooter is Brevin. Becker and Saar are back in the lineup for UCCS.
UCCS with only 4 players on the court. I think 3 people checked out, and now Martinez hops back onto the court. 3 subs came off, 2 came on. Martinez saves his team extra technical there.
Walter Money with both of those free throws. Becker, oh, what a cut there by Xavier. Dropped off, another extra pass, and a nice finish by Will. Great passing down low by UCCS.
Carter with the vision to find Becker, who cut in.
Good take there and finish. That's Johnson who drops in 2. Step back 3 from Xavier. Good.
Feels like a little bit of a cheat to call it a logo 3, but a deep one there from Martinez.
Yeah, that logo kind of spreads a little far.
Just a bit. Trae Young would have all of them.
A nice move down low by Lado around Will.
Again, Becker with some great defense, and Lado just kind of bowling it up with the right hand, but gets it to go. It's a 1-point lead. This game pretty slow to start.
Saar, nice take in the right hand finish on the right side.
Yeah, the defensive pressure kind of lacking early for the Pack. As you mentioned, they hang their hat on that.
Stripped and headed the other way. Xavier out in front of everybody. In transition, an easy layup. And that'll force a timeout from Pueblo. Under 12 will turn into the media. UCCS has a 3-point lead.
Run another ad.
Sure.
Ready?
Yeah. Out of the timeout, UCCS with a 3-point lead, and Pueblo will go the full length of the court right to left on your television screen, computer screen, whichever you are watching with us here. High screen, kick into the corner, and then a travel is going to be called over there. As trying to make a move was Lafferty and shuffled his feet just a little bit too much, so a turnover back to the Mountain Lions.
Yeah, I think the Mountain Lions have done excellent at causing some turnovers and forcing difficult shots, not getting into the hands too much of this Thunderwolves team.
Saar, the drop-off. Becker, the Thunder.
Becker so athletic around the rim, finishes perfectly.
And Cooper on the other side returns the favor.
Will's had a number of poster dunks this season. He has really found his groove after a couple of injuries.
Pranger got it. Three-pointer from Derek Pranger.
Pranger getting his three-point shooting numbers up now, just under 30% is the sophomore.
And I'll go back to UCCS. Good hands from behind as the Mountain Lions were able to poke that one away. Walter back in for Pueblo and McKenzie back in for the Mountain Lions.
Xavier leading the way for UCCS with 7 points. He's perfect from the field. Becker with 5 and McKenzie with 4.
That foul will go on Muldrew as Saar was trying to turn the corner and get to the rim. What a drop. Becker wanted to posterize Cooper. Mountain Lions have done a really nice job of making that extra pass, leading to dunks and layups and all sorts of opportunities.
And despite the missed dunk, you saw 3 players in the best part of their game. Saar in the mid-range, Martinez on the assist, and Becker with the finish.
Will drops in the free throw. Ochoa will come back in replacing Xavier. Becker knocks down both. Will, 4th best free throw shooter in the conference at over 85%. Goes a perfect 2 of 2 on that trip.
UCCS just playing like a very sound team, not fouling too much, taking good shots, not forcing threes.
Cooper down low, backs in, and Becker with the block.
Great help, excuse me, Jason, great help from McKenzie as well.
Saar lost the handle. Good move, just couldn't quite hold on to it.
Yeah, Saar's found success in the post and cutting to the rim. 2 of 3 from the field on some nice plays, but unable to get that one out of the hands.
And it's thrown away again, so UCCS with another opportunity if they can add some more points.
McKenzie flying around again. I'm loving the energy from UCCS on this defensive side, holding one of the better teams in the conference to just 17.
Quickly up ahead, Cooper picked up by Pranger. Into the lane, defense solid, tip back, no good. Somebody grabbed the rim, I'm not sure who it was. If it was a Pack player, that's why they let it go. McKenzie into the corner. Saar, one extra pass, the lefty. No good. Rebound by Hannes. Over to Will. Will, good feed down low to Pranger. Soft hands, couldn't get it to fall.
Mountain Lions getting pretty much any open shot they like.
High arcing shot from Walter falls in.
Yeah, Pierre on the mid-range as the Thunderbolts shooting just under 50% from the field.
Saar for three. Got it.
Back of the rim and down for Saar. He's up to 7. That's 3 Mountain Lions with 7 in Martinez, Becker, and Saar, who connects on the third team triple.
And they're going to get a foul. Will dropped his hands just a little bit. Yeah, came across. Oh, they're actually going to give that foul to McKenzie. Never mind. So no foul on Becker. His second. That brings us to the under 8 media. UCCS holding on to a 9-point lead.
We'll do one more ad. You ready? You want to talk about it? 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back inside the Gallagher Event Center. William Becker continues to have a great career here at UCCS. Second all-time in block shots, and his most recent block actually moved him to second all-time when it comes to senior season blocks. He's already the freshman season record holder. He had 32 of those. The next closest guy on that list is only 9, so he owns that record outright. But Will Becker continuing to be dominant in the middle.
Just behind a lesser well-known player, Derek White.
Yeah, some random dude named Derek White holds the all-time record for block shots here at UCCS.
Not a lot of times you get a chance to break a NBA and a good NBA player's record. Will be on that list and close to White's record.
Yeah, he's about 14 blocks behind Derek at the moment. So over the course of this season, the rest of this second half of the season, certainly something to keep track of, because averaging a block and a half per game, he should have a legit shot at breaking that record. One free throw dropped in by Pueblo. Ball will stay here with UCCS. The lead still 8 for the home team. And Xavier off the curl, drops it 2 more.
Perfect from the field is Martinez, 4 of 4 with a triple. He is really turning up.
And then respond on the other end by Kennis.
Love that shot from Kennis into the mid-range, back of the rim and down.
Johnson's going to pick up the foul, just his first personal, 5th team foul. As Xavier did a good job to work around the screen. Saar back in the lineup for UCCS, replacing Ochoa. And Hannes will bring it in.
And I think what's renewed about UCCS is just the pace at which they run through their sets. Able to get the ball where they want to. You get Saar in the mid-range, off screen coming.
Carter, floater, no good.
I love that shot. Carter's been so good from the field. Get him to take a little floater. able to elevate with that crazy bounce he's got. That's not a bad shot.
And a three from the corner. Walter has been doing that for a long time against our MAC opponents.
Walter also perfect 3 of 3 from the field with a 1 from long range, including 4 of 4 from the free throw stripe.
Yeah, they're not going to call that. Cooper actually probably should have let the ball go because it kind of looked like it might have fallen in. So instead, that'll send Kennis to the free throw line.
Some great defensive pressure from the Pack on that possession. Able to force a mid-range off-balance floater from Carter. As then Kennis misses the first.
So UCCS scoreless for the last minute and 40 seconds, and Pueblo's been able to cut their deficit by 6 points, as it's now just 4. Xavier left alone. Floater is good. Xavier, the first Mountain Lion in double figures. And
super effective. 5 of 5 now from the field is Martinez. He and Walter going back and forth.
Good defense from Han S.
That'll end your perfect streak.
Pranger working around the entire court looking for a cutter. Found it in Carter. Can't get it to fall.
Carter struggling a little bit from the field. He's had to take some off-balance shots.
Cooper is able to float it and drop it in.
Couple of offensive boards there from the Pack. They've started to pick it up a little bit here, but neither team really has shown their full strength yet.
Saar going glass, missed it. And the dry spell continues for the Mountain Lions. That errant pass out of bounds will bring us to the under 4 media timeout. Mountain Lions leading by 4 points.
Did they not whistle?
What's that?
Did they not whistle?
I thought they did. I thought so.
It's like a 2-minute timeout.
Oh, there's a cleanup. There's some water. They've got to.
They pulled the Jason Kidd. Free timeout. Show a little intensity here, guys. Come on. Come on, man. Okay, ready?
Was off your screen for most part, but they were cleaning something up, still are cleaning something up in front of the CSU Pueblo bench. That's why the longer than normal media timeout that time around, but the officials are happy with the cleanup spot, so we will get back to action. Mountain Lions bringing the ball over midcourt.
Good first half for the Mountain Lions.
What a feed. Too bad Xavier couldn't finish.
Cooper came over at the last second to put a little bit of fear in the eye of Martinez, who was flying to the rim. Caught it a little bit outside, had to put it off the glass. Love the patience there from Ochoa, not biting on the fakes, holding his ground and able to just get up and contest. It's a great move.
Sarr will take it himself this time. Hannes has gotten to the rim a couple of times, been unable to finish the layups, but this time he'll get some free throws.
Yeah, 3 of 5 from the field, but as you mentioned, 2 of those missed at or near the rim. As he comes up empty, but he'll head to the line.
Foul is on Jake Lafferty for Pueblo, as Hannes, 60% free throw shooter. Knocks in the first. Hannes has really improved his distribution this year. He's 5th in the conference in assists per game and 2nd in the conference in assists per turnover at over 2.2. So he and Xavier Martinez have truly made a deadly combo at those guard positions, as both those guys in the top 5 in both of those categories.
2 assists for Hannes already, just 1 turnover for him. He's been excellent this year.
Walter, kick out into the corner. Good job by Becker to stay on his feet. But then he's going to get called. Oh, no, travel called. I thought they were going to call Will for coming over, but they called the travel beforehand.
Yeah, nice move inside. Able to get to the rim was Lafferty, but couldn't power up through Becker, who stays on his feet. Again, the Mountain Lions doing well to hold on some of those temptations.
Saar, baseline. Tried to get it into the corner. It'll stay with UCCS.
Saar wanted Ochoa to cut there, as it was Mulger who defended it well.
Now Saar in the post. Got his defender. Wow, good up and under there from Hannes Saar.
Couple of crafty finishes for the Estonian international, throwing that one up with the right hand.
Nice feed. Wow, pretty looking play there from Pueblo. Results in a reverse layup from Kennis. Deep three, Xavier Martinez.
Second triple of the game. Martinez goes bombs away for 14 points.
Response quickly on the other end from, that's Muldrew who dropped that in.
Yeah, great touch around the rim for the Thunderwolves.
Pranger, floater, no good. That was a little bit of a heat check. Muldrew from way downtown. Now he lost the handle off the offensive board, but Cooper's there to clean it up.
Yeah, the Thunderwolves don't necessarily rebound. They rebound the ball very well. Reading the wrong stat there, but UCCS cleaning it up on the glass.
And it'll be a 30-second timeout called by UCCS. Use it or lose it time in terms of timeouts for the Mountain Lions, as they have themselves a 5-point lead nearing the end of half number one.
UCCS has looked like a very, very competent team the last couple of games. 4-game win streak as they lead by 5. And on the other side for the Thunderwolves, they've had a bit of a tough stretch here. Lost just a few days ago to Colorado Christian by double digits, and lost 2 games in their holiday trip out to Hawaii in a 2-game stretch. Haven't played since before Christmas, have the Thunderwolves, barring their game on Thursday.
The Mountain Lions are quick. They could get a 2-for-1 here. Game clock getting close to 30, however. Saar trapped in the lane, kicked it back out. Extra rotation. Carter, too hard. Now it goes off the hands of Becker. Yep. So now the Pack will have a chance at a last shot.
Carter 0-4 from the field. He's had some good looks, but just hasn't found the touch. And missed that one from just a bit of ways.
So Pueblo will indeed hold for the last shot. Xavier trying to force a 5-second, although none of the officials are doing a hand count. Muldrew missed it, and it's going to come back to the UCCS. So if they hurry, Mountain Lions could easily get down the floor and get up a decent-looking shot.
And Coach Jeff Culver instantly subbing in Gavin Carter. He's got so much speed. Him, Ochoa, and Martinez. One of them will have the last shot here.
Carter gets it, tries to get up the sideline, does indeed, throws it up. Oh, Almost like we saw at the end of the women's game. He almost banked that one home, but it will fall short. And that will bring us to halftime. UCCS with a 39-34 advantage. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half. You're watching Mountain Lions basketball.
You talking with Misty?
I don't know. After that game, I'm not sure I want to.
She does pretty well at.
Yes, would be my answer, but let's see if she shows up. Shall we?
Let's do it.
About 30 seconds to go here in halftime. UCCS will begin the final 20 minutes with a 5-point lead. Brian, you want to take us through some of the storylines from that first half?
Yeah, Xavier Martinez really lit it up from the field. 6 of 7 with 2 triples. He's got a game-high 14. Saar into double digits with 11 and 2 assists. And Becker rounding it out with 7 for UCCS. For the visitors, Walter with a team-high 11. And then it's Cooper with 9, Kennis with 8. As both of these teams shooting just about 50%. The Mountain Lions 57% from 3 on 7 attempts. Well, the T-Wolves shooting 100%, but only 2 taken.
So get ready for the start of the second half. As we mentioned, UCCS won 6 of 9 against Pueblo, looking to extend that record today. As Saar will drive into the lane, work around the defense. What a pass. Whoa. Great looking play there by the Mountain Lions, and Becker with the finish.
Becker 70% from the field, and you see why. Saar setting him up brilliantly.
And you're shooting from negative centimeters away. You're not going to miss a lot of shots. Good take, however, and finish there by Muldrew.
Saar with a game-high 3 assists. As you mentioned in the first half, he's really had a excellent season as an assist man. Couple per game. He's got 3 this afternoon.
And they're going to get a body check foul there. Lafferty, as Saar was trying to get to the rim.
And again, UCCS just running hard on offense. Coming off those screens, Will with the fake handoffs, and it's going to make your defenders at least think about it. And Saar able to turn the corner.
Xavier, kick out. McKenzie from the corner. No good.
An open look for McKenzie in the corner. He's shooting just under 40% from 3 this year. Take that shot every time.
Oh, nice bounce pass. Somehow got through the hands of Saar. Becker able to alter that shot just a hair, but an offensive rebound. Martinez overran his defender, and Walter makes him pay.
Kennis's 6th rebound of the game, an offensive one at that, a huge one, as they're able to get it out to the 3-point sniper.
Saar into the lane, another great drop-off and another easy finish for William Becker.
Gosh, what a find again. Hannes has just been so good at finding Becker.
Cooper backs down Will. Will, good job on the defense. Now out in front of everybody, and a little bit of a collision. Loose ball is going to go back to the pack. Too hard off the back rim.
Walter's got a team high 14. That's his first miss from 3. He's 2 of 2 now. 2 of 3. But again, just the 4th triple attempted this game.
Xavier will head to the free throw line. Nope, they are going to say it was before the shot. So UCCS will take it from out of bounds. Saar got to the rim.
The patience there from the senior is just so calming. Able to slow it down, get to the rim easily. Oh, what a move.
Wow, what a take. Got around a couple of Mountain Lion defenders. Nice move there from Kennis.
The hesitation was perfect, able to get Becker just to think about going up for a block, and blows by him.
Saar again getting into the lane, and Hanes now has a team-high 15 points.
6 of 8 from the field, 1 triple, 4 assists for Hanes in 20 minutes played. Just looks so calm and in his element.
Oh, good help from Jezza, and then they're going to get Cooper, who threw down McKenzie as he was heading back the other direction.
I imagine they might review this as well.
They will indeed take another look at it to see if they should upgrade it. Right now it's just a regular foul on Cooper. So we will let the officials do that, and we'll be back with an answer. You're watching UCCS Mountain Lion Basketball.
After either 2 minutes or 20 minutes.
Yeah. Couldn't tell you.
We'll either go to 6 ads or not be able to take off the headphones.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be quick about it.
God, they just look like such a different team now.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just the movement. I mean, Hanes coming alive has sparked quite a bit.
Yeah, he seems more comfortable for sure than he did last year.
I feel like it's just less forcing stuff. He's okay doing the same 4 moves over and over.
So it looks like they're going to upgrade it, aren't they?
Ready?
Okay. So the officials took a look at the last play, and they have indeed upgraded it from a regular foul to a flagrant 1. So Jezza will get 2 free throws, missed the first. Mountain Lions will also get possession after the free throws. So the first excessive foul there for Deshaun Cooper as Jezza knocks in the second. And we'll head all the way back to the other side to bring the ball in.
Yeah, I just want to talk about how efficient this Mountain Lion top 3 has been. Martinez 6 of 7, Saar 6 of 8, Becker 4 of 6, and McKenzie 2 of 3. Pranger and Carter really the only ones who have missed a number of shots. These big 3 for the Mountain Lions have been just so efficient today.
Xavier has that one blocked, but he'll go back to the free throw line. Martinez just so quick on that crossover. Had his defender trailing the entire time and is able to pick up another foul. That's already the 4th team foul on the Thunderwolves. And that brings us to the under 16 media timeout. UCCS will have a couple of free throws when we come back. They currently have a 7-point lead.
How do you give them the ball?
Sorry?
He gave him the ball to shoot the free throw.
Well, it was weird because he has a review right before, right? So they haven't played a game since before Christmas. I mean, they played 1 on Thursday in Pueblo. I mean, UCCS only played 2. They played after New Year's. Yeah, they're like on the 3rd or something. I don't know. It's like a month off.
Yeah, that winter break is tough.
Well, so the conference requires a break over Christmas
Yeah, but so I think it's 10 days. It's like the 22nd through the 1st or something. You're not allowed to play. Back inside the Gallagly Event Center in the midst of a good RMAC Silver Iron trophy game. That is the annual contest between the Mountain Lions and CSU Pueblo. They add up all the points amongst the teams that both schools represent. Both teams carry, so like football doesn't count, right? But basketball, baseball, softball, track and field, all these things count. And then at the end of the year, the team with the most points in that series walks away with the trophy, which currently resides here in Colorado Springs.
UCCS offering that 2-3 zone look again, this time with a taller lineup.
And they're going to get a hook, I think, on Saar. Tried to make that move.
Nice work there from the first-year Jordan Blair to get into the body of Becker. So Cooper had the mismatch on the smaller Saar.
Walter got a shot off. I think UCCS tipped it out. They did indeed. So it'll stay with the pack. And sorry, it's the Silver Steel Trophy, not iron. That's Steel City is Pueblo, so.
Great contest there from Becker on the fading defender. Walter's been so good from the field in this afternoon.
What a nice dish. Cooper will head to the free throw line.
And then the after the whistle dunk into the face of Pranger, but Cooper will head to the line. Also, importantly, Muldrew snuck up on us with 4 fouls already. He's the only player with more than 2.
Cooper's first free throw is good.
UCCS doing a good job limiting their fouls here in the second half through the first 5 minutes.
Becker brings down the board. Just the third rebound for Becker, the team's leading rebounder, actually the conference's leading rebounder, just under 9 a game. Good job, Saar. Couldn't get it to fall, though. Good work by Hannes, just been unable to get shots to fall. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Jordan Blair. Xavier Martinez stepped in front and got Blair to kind of lift that off arm and gets the charge call.
The bench of the Thunderbolts couldn't believe it. I mean, Xavier Martinez was in the right position, and now the technical comes in.
And the technical will go against Pueblo head coach Matt Hammer. His first.
Martinez playing the only card he's got against the taller defender, able to fall. He was in the right position, went down a little easy. Able to draw the tech.
Xavier, nothing but net on the first one. It's now a game high 16 for Xavier. Make it 17. Barely moved the net on both of those free throws. Martinez doesn't have enough to qualify, but he would currently be number 3 in the RMAC in free throw percentage. Just not enough attempts.
Mountain Lions able to steal a pair of points on that tech. Martinez doing a great job defensively.
It's like a Harlem Globetrotter offense, the bobs and weaves and handoffs, and what a take by Ochoa, though. Oh, what a finish down low.
Fading away to his left, scoops it up past the defender. A beautiful move.
It was the largest lead of the game for UCCS before two more were dropped in there by Pueblo.
Johnson's first bucket in some time. He's only got 4 today.
Saar again got to the rim, missed another close one, got his own rebound, and then is pummeled down low trying to get it out to Pranger. The foul's going to go against Blair.
Yeah, the foul margin now piling up here, 7 on CSU Pueblo, so it'll be bonus for the next 14 minutes.
And Saar hits the first. Looking to tie the largest lead of the game. Hannes rolls off the front rim. Good job by Jezza, read that perfectly. Jezza is going to get in front of everybody and finishes. Jezza McKenzie gives the Mountain Lions their biggest lead of the game.
Oh my goodness, what a brilliant finish from McKenzie. Switches over to the right hand, flicks it up with the right, and able to glass it home. McKenzie, first points in some time.
Walter off the mark. Mountain Lions, this small lineup has worked well so far for UCCS. And then Xavier's going to get called for an offensive foul.
Mountain Lions doing a great job baiting out some of these shots. Walter took that one from 3 or 4 steps beyond the arc. He has shot it well, but missed his last 2 threes. That one from ways away. Back into that zone look.
McKenzie with another, playing cornerback to perfection, comes up with an interception.
His 3rd pick of the day.
That'd be all pro status if this were football. Xavier, maybe got a little too fancy there at the end. Just lay it up and in, get it to fall.
Great move to get past Lafferty. And a good foul from Hannes.
Saar's going to pick up his 3rd personal. Working that middle position of that zone. That's a William Becker position more so than a Hannes Saar, but Saar truly the best post player on the floor was at that moment. Both he and Pranger take a seat, replaced by Carter and Becker. And Cooper's back in for the pack.
Saar 60% from the field this afternoon with a triple.
Great defense from McKenzie, forces a bad shot.
And that's just patience we haven't seen in a while from this Mountain Lion team. Just waiting it out, keeping good body positioning. Able to force the off-balance attempt again.
Ochoa into the lane, bounces it out to Jezza. 5 on the shot clock. Jezza heard the count come from the bench and turned around and jacked up a 3, but missed it. Walter, spin move. There's going to be a foul down low. It's going to go against Jezza McKenzie. And that'll bring us to the under 12 media timeout. Mount Lions with a 12-point lead.
Got so cold for like 2 minutes. Oh, yeah. Kind of nasty. I mean, we're scoreless we haven't had any points.
Oh, I meant cold.
Oh, physically cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
All right, ready?
Yeah. So the shooting inside the gym matching the temperature outside the gym at the moment. It is snowing here in Colorado Springs, and neither team has scored for 2 minutes in this basketball game. So ice cold both inside and outside Gallagher Event Center. And announcer's jinx is instantly ratified.
Feels like it happens as soon as you say something. We talked about three-point shooting the last time you and I were partners, and both teams shot over 60 from three-point range.
It'll stay with the Mountain Lions. Ochoa did a good job just to get it off the rim as he was kind of fading away.
Thunderbolts with another good defensive possession. They've been on a nice little run here, but unfortunately haven't been able to score much of their own. Pina is off the mark with the triple.
Oh, and Becker with a block. For Will, that'll be rejection number 3 as the Mountain Lions head quickly the other way. Ochoa will bring it back out and reset the O.
Becker with a beautiful block over the top of Kennis, who's found his groove a little bit with 10 points. Becker adds to the block total.
Oh, Xavier. So pretty, so hard to defend, too.
19 big ones for the sophomore. 7 of 10 from the field, with 2 of 3 from long range. Just ridiculous from the point guard.
Off the front rim.
Just the 6th three-pointer attempted today for the Thunderwolves. Just nothing really going. Oh, Martinez, too easy.
I mean, that is so good, and that forces Pueblo to call a timeout as they find themselves down by their largest margin of the evening. Currently sits at 14. That brings us to a media timeout.
Ugh.
UCCS is
The offense looks like they're flowing.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah. 9:35 to go. UCCS with their largest advantage of the game, currently at 14 points. And they have been able to do just about anything they please against a CSU Pueblo defense that came into this game. Top 20 in the country. I can't stress that enough. In the country in every single major defensive category.
UCCS looking like a very solid team, as you mentioned. Only 6 turnovers. A ridiculous number.
Cooper elevates and throws that one down.
Great switch there. Able to catch the Mountain Lions out of position. And the mismatch for Cooper, too easy. 12 points for the CSU big man.
Pranger with the floater. Great move there, and floater there from Derek Pranger.
Pranger not doing great from the field today. Knocks down a big floater. That'll be big for his confidence as a traditional three-point shooter.
Quick rotation results in a wide open three, but it was off the mark, and Saar runs it down in the corner.
And even with some great ball movement, the Mountain Lions still forcing at least a contest.
Nice catch there by Carter, but Cooper comes over and rejects it. Hits off the out-of-bounds line, so it'll stay with UCCS. But good reversal over there by Deshaun Cooper.
Carter still struggling to find that first bucket. He's had some good looks. Cooper just getting way too tall for that.
There we go, looking for that first basket, and he found it.
Gavin Carter getting to the rim beautifully on the cut. Becker with a nice find to number 12 in white and gold.
And they're going to get Saar, who came over for the help side, but was a little late. For Hannes, that is his 4th, so he may be sitting for a little bit here. But that brings us to under 8. UCCS still up by 16.
Oh, what an ugly Chargers game.
UCCS shooting over 50% for the game. That is why they find themselves with a 16-point lead, because Pueblo's shot 45%, so it's not like they've been shooting the ball terribly. But the Mountain Lions, more attempts at the basket and more makes certainly helps build the lead. Cooper, first free throw is good for the big man.
Xavier Martinez also sets his season high. Had 17 as his season high coming into this one. Now he's got 21 points.
2-2 for Cooper as the Pack will make a substitution.
8 of 11, 2 of 3 from downtown. No assists for the Texan point guard, but he's playing his best game of the season here today.
Prenger from the corner, good. Derek Prenger, and you can see why the Mountain Lions love that D1 transfer as he knocks down the wide open three. That one's short, and Xavier with the rebound.
One of the last 6 from three-point range as Xavier's going to burn some early clock here. 7 minutes to go. As now the Thunderbolts drop out of their zone.
There we go, nicely done. Santiago Ochoa created just enough space between him and his defender to get that shot up.
A couple of crafty finishes for Ochoa as McKenzie pokes it away. UCCS with their largest lead of the game. It's up to 19 points.
Xavier, oh, what a crossover. Oh, my gosh. Xavier Martinez crossed up his defender and dropped in 2 more, and the lead is 21. Timeout called. It's a full. We'll do the same. Mountain Lions starting to pull away big time.
That was nasty.
And then to drop it off like the top 90 of the backboard, like.
Yeah, that was huge.
Jeez.
His career high is 27. I think he'll get there. All right, ready?
6:18 to go. Xavier Martinez just kind of gave a smile there to Derek Prenger as the two waited for play to resume because Xavier's doing just about anything that he pleases on the court at the moment. The all-conference honorable mention a season ago, the Mountain Lions leading scorers. You mentioned Brian, got off to a little bit of a slow start, but he has definitely turned things around the last handful of games.
9 of 12 today, 23 points with 2 threes, 4 away from his career high. Ridiculous numbers. So efficient.
Cheza is able to alter that three-point shot just a little bit, and the Pack have gone absolutely cold. They've been scoreless for nearly 10 minutes and are just 1 of their last 5 from the field. Prenger turnaround, nice touch there from the big man. He's in double figures. He's now scored in double digits in 4 of his last 5 games. So scoring starting to turn up a little bit for Prenger. As we mentioned, the D1 transfer. He's from just up the road at Centennial, Colorado. So coming back home is Prenger.
And if you look at the totals per game, you would think the roles would be reversed. UCCS has been playing better as of late, but the Thunderwolves, as you mentioned, is so good on all aspects, especially defense.
Ochoa had that one rim all the way down and out.
Mountain Lions just taking 3-point shooting practice today, it feels like.
Nice floater in the middle by Walter. And a timeout called by CSU Pueblo. Just a 30 seconds, so we'll stay right here. Taking a look down some of the individual stats. We mentioned Xavier, 23 points, a season high. 16 for Han Essar, 11 for William Becker, and 10 now for Derek Pranger. So 4 of the 5 starters for UCCS in double figures. McKenzie, the 5th starter, has 7, but he's also got a team-high 8 rebounds and 3 steals. So Jezza doing all the other things while he's letting his teammates drop in all of the points. On the other side, for the Pack, Walter leads the way with 16, Cooper with 14, and then Kennis with 10 points and a team-high 7 rebounds.
Yeah, Mountain Lions have just come out with a different kind of intensity to start this 2025. They just look so smooth on offense. We saw a lot of those overlapping runs from the guards. Becker with the handoff. It's been a nice change for UCCS, and still just 6 turnovers against one of the best defensive teams in the country.
Brady Jones is checked in for William Becker. Jones, the only Mountain Lion who's played who hasn't scored, so I imagine UCCS will try and get him the ball. Xavier will float that one up and in, though. I mean, when you're as hot as Xavier Martinez, man, it just does not matter.
Ridiculous, over 75% for Xavier. He cannot miss today. 25 big ones. When it rains, it pours for the Thunderwolves. They have struggled here in this away barn.
All right, final media timeout. Mountain Lions, their largest lead of the game, up by 23.
It looks like they're playing a D3 team.
I know, right?
I don't know. Good?
Yeah, sure. All right, that was the final media timeout of this contest. UCCS with a 23-point lead and possession as the Pack go into a full-court press. Jezza easily gets it over midcourt, though. Now the double team's coming, gets it over to Xavier, who will now kill some clock.
I love the patience from the sophomore. Let's slow it down. We're up by 23. No need to mess with the 6 turnovers we have today.
Nice feed. Pranger will head to the free throw line. I'm a little surprised that UCCS still has 4 of their starters in the game. Sar, Pranger, McKenzie, and Martinez with this big lead.
Pranger doing a great job of going up to the rim as soon as he touched the rock, forcing the foul from Walter.
Pranger drops in both free throws. And that'll be the end of Derek's night, I would assume, with 12 points as Ochoa checks back in.
Guard-heavy lineup for UCCS, just trying to coast to their 4th conference win. This would be their 5th win in a row.
We're going to call a foul on Jezza down low.
Walter also has a seat. His day could be done as well as Hammer sits him down.
And that one falls in. One substitution at the moment. Keyshawn Bazil checking in for the Pack. Second one falls in, and coming in for the first time is Colorado Springs native Sam Howry. Howry played his high school ball at St. Mary's High School, and the current St. Mary's team in attendance, as well as there's a couple of former St. Mary's Pirates. The name Howry sounds familiar to you RMAC fans. Their older sister, Josephine, is a all-conference guard for Colorado School of Mines, as Saar knocks down the triple.
A good old-fashioned route today as Saar knocks down his 2nd triple. He's been fantastic, 7 of 11 and perfect from triple range.
Good elevation there, as it seemed like he hung forever. Blair drops in 2 more.
How about Saar? 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, just 1 turnover as well. Top 3 for the Mountain Lions have been so good today.
McKenzie can't finish on the follow. Xavier is going to pick up a foul.
Now the line change comes in the final 2 minutes.
So the line change for UCCS includes Brady Jones, James Ellis, and Trey Lucia. Lucia checking in for the first time in this contest, so I imagine this will be the final lineup for the Mountain Lions today.
Blair gets his own rebound on the pinball action, able to put up another 2.
Take there by Bazile, and he'll head to the free throw line. Ellis, short. Ellis, who started a lot of ball games for UCCS last year, hurt for a decent portion of this season, so hasn't seen a lot of game action as an defensive goaltending is called by Jones as he went up and smacked the backboard.
Jones might put his fist through the glass there, went up for the volleyball spike. Caught plenty of the backboard. Affected the shot a little bit to get the final 60.
Six on the shot clock. Carter gonna have to put it up. Lucia into the lane. Floater, no good. And then he comes away with a steal, though. Hands it off to Carter, who does hit his own floater.
Finishing touches on the cake here. UCCS with one of their biggest wins.
Oh, and Jones comes up with a block. UCCS will just kill the final 10 seconds, and they will walk away with an 82-60 victory over visiting CSU Pueblo to improve to 10-4 on the season, 4-2 in RMAC conference play, and they have won their 5th straight contest. Brian, final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, Mountain Lions looked like a team possessed today, including 71% between Xavier Martinez and Hannes Saar. They were fantastic. Finished with 44 points between the two of them. Becker and Pranger both in double digits, but limited turnovers. That was the big key, and just so much intensity on the offensive end made for a absolute rout of the Thunderbolts this afternoon.
Yeah, the Mountain Lions came in only averaging 12 turnovers per game, and they only turned it over 7 total times in this huge victory. UCCS is on the road next week. Things do not get any easier as they will visit Regis and Metro State University Denver next Thursday and Saturday before returning home January 23rd and 25th to welcome in New Mexico Highlands and Fort Lewis College. That's going to do it for us. From everyone here at UCCS, for my partner Brian Geenan, I'm Jason Carter. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as the UCCS men pull off a huge win. We will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great night, everybody.